Hey everybody, it's Keith with the Leaders Lyceum. Great to have you back again for Weekly Thought Fuel. Karl Kuhnert with us again. So glad to have you here as always.
Great to be here. Great to be back with you.
Yeah. Hey, today we're talking about level 2 and really what that's all about. But it's chapter 3 in the book. Go figure. It's one of the problems with having a number of chapters is chapter 3 is about level 2. All right. Hey, you were telling me earlier today that you are getting a question lately about, are level 2 people inherently bad?
I've actually been asked, are they evil?
Are they evil?
Well, you know, if you've had a level 2 boss, you might use the word evil to describe their behavior toward you.
Exactly.
But it's really not, right? And what level 2 is, right, is that they're seeing the world from their point of view, the assumptions they make about your behavior. And the thing I want to make clear here is that it's really that they're not evil, they're not bad people, but in fact what it is, it's just simply a lack of maturity.
Yeah.
Right? It's a lack of vertical development.
So we can say that they are ineffective because of their level,
right,
without saying they're evil.
Exactly.
Or bad.
Exactly.
Yeah. So listen, I get that. It's interesting, Karl. Of all of the level 2 people that I think both of us have gotten an interview over time. There's always a story for me that explains why they've stayed at level 2, and a lot of times, folks, it's not a good story. It's a story of abuse or verbal abuse or even physical abuse in childhood in some way that has...
Or what I've heard recently, and this has come up, and this is only a few instances, but I wonder if it can generalize. I've had people that actually don't have primary attachments when they were young.
Yeah. Okay, now you're going to a place. I'm going to go to the sofa, all right, and we'll lie down over there. All right. The other thing, besides having difficulties like no primary attachments, for instance, the other thing that is interesting is a lot of times we see people who have such an unbelievable skill in some area, and in one of the contributions you made in the book, you talked about Chris Evert reflecting on Andre Agassi's life, and Andre had a lot of problems, and Chris Evert talked about, because of his skill in playing tennis, being put in a bubble where growth wasn't even really possible.
Right. Oh, he had no problems on the tennis court.
No problems on the tennis court.
Off the tennis court.
Where all the problems were. But you know what? It's not all of us can play tennis like Andre, so we don't get to use that excuse.
Right.
But many of us have a gift or a thing that we rely on to keep us from growing.
And sometimes that gift might be your intelligence.
Yeah.
You know, it might be your ability to do amortization tables in your head.
Yeah.
Right. It may be something that is a gift that you've actually relied on
Oh
too
my
heavily.
gosh, how many people rely on their likability when they've got likability as a gift? Like, they'll like me anyway, right? You and I, good looks, okay? That's what's always held us back. Hey, so listen, here's the challenge for this week. I want you to think about, what do you rely on to get you by when things don't go right? What do you rely on?
What do you rely on?
What are your gifts? Give that some thought this week, because a lot of times that's the very thing that can keep us growing vertically. Karl, thanks.
It's hard to understand how a gift can also be a barrier, but understand they can be.
A gift over-relied on can become our greatest weakness. We've said that many times. So until next week, I hope you give that some thought. Take care, guys.